joined by Hikaru Nakamura. I'll say first, congratulations with second place and a huge comeback today after that loss in the first round. How are you, Hikaru?
Yeah, I mean, from a tournament standpoint, I'm very happy. Obviously, the first game was a complete disaster, but after that, I played pretty well. There were a couple games that were very tricky, but I think I was very good when I was low on time. Unlike most circumstances, but mostly it was just it's fun to kind of play and just enjoy what chess should be. So I'm overall I'm pleased.
Fantastic. What was the highlight for you today? What did you enjoy the most? Which game?
I don't think there was a specific game that I enjoyed. I think what I would say is this opening that I played. I think it's a version of the Belgrade Gambit with this knight c3, knight f3, and knight d5. In the chess champion, I feel like it was already like 4 or 5 months ago. Daniel Naroditsky was playing this pretty much every game. He played against Hans Niemann. He played against Vladislav Artemiev. So all the games I had the opportunity to play that really made me happy. But actually, now that you mentioned it, the game against Parham has to be the top, just because that was a very sacrificial game in the spirit of Daniel Naroditsky. So that game was a lot of fun specifically.
Yeah, Hikaru, it's been a very difficult day, I know, for so many of people in the chess community and the chess world after the passing of Daniel Naroditsky. Has it been difficult to focus and to play today?
Well, I mean, I think the good thing about playing Blitz, unlike, say, a long classical game, is you don't have a lot of time to let your mind wander. So from that standpoint, it wasn't particularly difficult once the tournament started, just play. But obviously, the last 24 hours, I think, have been very rough for all of us who knew Daniel, whether it was just, from the outside or personally. It's quite tragic what happened. And I think that being able to play chess really just kind of, it took my mind away from what's going on. But obviously, it's on my mind still, even after yesterday. And really, what I would say is I just hope that people understand that words there are meanings behind words, and even if a lot of people think that it can be a joke or you can ignore certain things, there is a purpose behind them, and I think it's very important that certain people, like a former world champion, understand that instead of continuing to go on these very long and insane rants.
Yeah. It's obviously very early since the news hit the chess world, but where do you hope this takes the chess world in the future? What do you hope changes?
I mean, I think for me, what I would hope is that the chess world understands that, even if you think it's like one person or two people saying things on the internet and you can ignore it, that it's important to speak up on these issues. The situation probably never would have occurred, in my opinion, had there been more support from the top players. Obviously, we can't go back and change it, but nonetheless, I think that the top players have a certain obligation to speak up on these sorts of issues, even if it doesn't directly affect them, because as we see, the consequences can be quite tragic. If things aren't dealt with.
And Hikaru, according to chess.com, you've played over 3,000 games against Daniel on the platform alone. I was just wondering...
Oh, it's 3,000. Okay.
Yeah. I
thought it was 1,000, so okay, it's 3,000. Wow.
That's a lot of time spent with him. I was just wondering what your kind of enduring memories will be of such a incredible person.
Yeah, I mean... In terms of enduring memories, I think what I'll remember about Daniel is first and foremost his passion for the game, his love of chess. I think I said on my stream yesterday as well, but when I look at Daniel, he was someone who loved to stream at any time. He was someone who was always willing to play games. If I look at, say, myself or Magus or most top other players, there are times when we're all online, we want to play, but it didn't matter what time of the day it was. Daniel was always ready to play Blitz against anyone in the world. So his passion definitely is something I remember. I think also I'm going to remember just the style of play that he had, which was really, really good in no increment chess. Just a lot of sacrifices, things that in classical chess might be dubious, but he made them work. So yeah, I'm going to miss it.
Fantastic. Thank you for those words, Hikaru. Now, we are 8 game weeks into the autumn split and this new Title Tuesday format. I'm really curious to hear how you will sum it up. How is it so far with this new format and the changes to Title Tuesday?
So first and foremost, it's great that Magus is playing because he's won quite a few of the events, so he's taken a lot of points out of the pool. from a mathematical standpoint. As everybody knows, he was the winner in EWC last year, so he's automatically qualified. So I'm very happy that he's playing every event and doing well most of the time. So that's the first thing I would say. But obviously for me, the first couple of weeks of Title Tuesday were very difficult. I don't think I adjusted very well to the time control in the format. I think that when you play a lot of 3-0 Blitz, basically everybody only plays 3-0 Blitz online, and then you have to shift to 5-0. It's quite tricky at the start. But I feel like in the last 3 to 4 weeks, I've improved tremendously. I'm back to finishing in the top 5 pretty consistently. I know I won once. I think I had a 3rd place finish or something. And obviously I finished 2nd today. So it's been pretty good. And I think for me, just the adjustment period of the first couple of weeks was difficult to get used to. But now that I'm playing quite a bit of 5-0, I like my chances.
Fantastic. Yeah, you're definitely high up on the CCT leaderboard, fighting for a spot there in next year's EWC. Now, of course, you're also banking up these games to be eligible for candidates next year. We had recent news about this Total World Championship with FIDE and Norway Chess. What is your focus going forwards now?
I mean, I think it depends on what. So first of all, yes, I'm going to play the 5 games and qualify for the candidates. That goes without saying. So I will probably start training fairly soon for that event. And I'm really looking forward to it. As far as the Total World Championship Tour goes, I think it remains to be seen. There's going to be a pilot test event, I believe, next year, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if that's Norway Chess or how it's all going to work. But that should be interesting to follow. In terms of the Total World Championship Tour, I think that it's going to be great in the short term for top players. It's an opportunity to make more money. I have some serious concerns about the long term and the dilution of the classical World Chess Championship brand. But it's something different, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. And I also have to ask you about World Rapid and Blitz. Are you planning to play that, or is it maybe too close to the big happening with you and your wife having a baby?
Okay, so I guess Magnus was saying no, and he said maybe. For me, the answer is no at the moment. Maybe that'll change to maybe, depending on what FIDE chooses to do or say. But at the moment, I would say there's a 5% chance of me playing. Okay. So I'm not going to be traveling halfway around the world for the holidays, especially with my wife giving birth probably about 2 or 3 weeks before that.
All right. But you're going to keep playing Title Tuesdays.
I mean, Title Tuesday is fun.
Yeah.
It's always going to be fun.
And it's fantastic to see you play. Yes. Hikaru, congratulations on your 2nd place today. And thank you so much for joining us and saying many nice words about Danya as well.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Likewise. That was Hikaru Nakamura. He finishes 2nd today.